a state of pure joy. That is our divine nature that what Adi Shankara talks about in Manishwara Panchakam. That how Gaupina is enough to experience joy in life. You don't need a mansion by the lake or several cars and so on. With all that, you will still be miserable, unhappy. Ananda is ultimate objective. Of course, we need income, and invest income, create love. But take care that well-being consists of shanti, santosha, tripti. Without these qualities, any amount of wealth will not give a person well-being. And a good conscience, a feeling that you've done the right thing in life, that you've not enjoyed at the cost of somebody else or at the cost of your own body. To get there, the first most important requirement is a combination of good health, especially in India. Please take care of your health. Life is full of dharma. Our duty in life is dharma. Dharma means responsibility. Responsibility to yourself, your organization, your family, your community. To do that, you must be fit. If you are sick, then you need to be taken care of rather than you taking care of everybody in life. Now, fitness basically has two things. Wholesome exercise, your own mix, and that can be broken down further. I don't want into that elaboration. Another frame, 3 kinds of exercise now being advocated worldwide: cardiovascular for the heart and to control blood pressure, aerobics, that is flexibility exercises. Yoga is the world's best flexibility exercise. European bodies that now worldwide. The Shivananda Ashram runs a yoga course, 300 participants. Yoga teachers training, 4 weeks, 200 are foreigners, not just from America and Canada. They don't go from Latin America, from Vietnam, from China, from Japan, they come and learn yoga. From Venezuela, all the way around, they come every year and learn yoga. The third is weights, strength exercises, cardiovascular, flexibility, and strength for bones and muscles. I've been doing all these 3 to 40 years, and I can personally tell you, I experienced the joy and the fitness, the energy level that comes out of those. There's no secret, no medicines, no vitamins, no supplements. And just second is nutritious diet. 1600, 1800 calories a day, enough to physical work, but that should consist of well-known green vegetables, fruits, yogurt, nuts, well-known. The problem with the Indian civilization, because of its years, experience, and terrific cuisines all over the country, Punjabi, Gujarati, Bengali, Andhra, South Indian, within that Kerala, Tamil, we eat for taste and not for health. We eat for sloth and not for sustenance. So our first dharma is towards the body. So fit, keep yourself fit, because in your generation, the life expectancy will be 90. In my grandfather's generation, it was considered quite alright for a person to die at 50. And my father's generation, they were quite happy if we celebrated Shashti Chaturthi. In my generation, they expected to live to Salabhishekam. In your generation, you'll be 90, comfortable. Don't be sick from 60 onwards. Keep fit now, right now. Second is mind. The mind can kill the body. The mind is a tyrant. If there is anxiety, worry, tension, neurosis, envy, jealousy, opposition, get rid of your health as well. And here, our greatest contribution to the world, just like yoga for our body, meditation. Meditation, 20 minutes a day. Very simple. Sukhasana, just like you're sitting now. Close your eyes. Just edit out the sounds in your environment. You don't have to do it. Your mind will take you. Your mind will take you to deeper and deeper levels. It will reduce the noise. Number of ideas, thoughts coming will go down, and you will feel a profound impact on your delta with the brain, intelligence level, the insight level, clarity, priorities in your life. What you should stop doing, what you should start doing, what you should do more. All answers will come from within. Because the Brahman, the God is within you. You're not listening. So we have given 2 of the greatest answers to the world: yoga for the body and meditation for the mind and soul. Just practice it. And the third is, as I've said, jignasa, lifelong learning. Keep the brain active. That is the greatest difference against Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. keep the brain active, busy, thinking, reading, learning, doing things, solving problems, never give up. Then I believe everybody should have some sense of kala. Aesthetics is very important. Alright, everybody cannot be a kalakar, you cannot be a performer, but everybody can be a rasika. We had this the Kasada, India, young lady selection yesterday. I didn't stay till the end, I don't know who did it. We saw some dances there. We saw beautiful Bharatanatyam and Kathak, but we also saw some filmy dances, noisy stuff, jumping around. By Kala here, I'm talking about classical music, classical dances. I asked many young Indian audiences how many classical dance forms are there. They can't tell. Somebody says 3, somebody says 5. They cannot count what these are. They haven't heard, not familiar. What are the top 10 ragas that you like? Many don't know. Who are the 5 most favorite musicians that you have? Don't know. What are the instruments you really like? Do you like the winds, the strings, the percussion? No idea. One generation of Indian parents are ignorant that the whole thing is lost, the heritage is lost. That back was filmed by MTV and various other noisy stuff. The rate of deafness is increasing worldwide. Discourse. Youth hearing is declining in quality, measured in decibels of sounds. Okay. So, we must all be rasikas, and it beautifies you. It beautifies your behavior. You produce better work, you produce better quality, you have better relationships. For example, the one shloka you should memorize is Madhurashtra. There is one principle in life to live by. Live like honey, Madhur. Vachanam, Gamanam, everything. How you dress, walk, speak, interact. Finally, to achieve the Ramanda, you must have values, ethics, dharma, positive attitudes in life. So there is a very systematic way in which we can manage our life. We can engineer, architect. Our life is not all fate. Fate will come in, a little bit of fate, but fate will come in both positive and negative ways. Sometimes you will get unexpected breaks. On balance, we should not complain about fate at all. This life is entirely, substantially under our control if we do things systematically right. It allows for 20% of loss. But 80% will survive. This is you. So here's one. This is what I wanted to share with you. I talked about global opportunities and threats, temptations, internal strengths and vulnerabilities, the 4 models of how we can manage our life goals, our energy, our behavior, our willpower, and finally the self-will model. So if you can go here and leave it open for your questions, comments.
Sit down and give the questions.
Well, I'd like people to ask questions. The preference will be for children, for youth. So some of us, you can wait for a few minutes. People in my age group will stay behind. So let's see the questions from children. Shyam?
It can be a question, it can be a comment, it can be a disagreement, it can be total rejection. What you're saying is baloney. Does it happen?
It can also be laziness.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Please start.
Yeah, my name is Shyam. I thought the presentation was definitely good, and I think you kind of, to the best of your ability, summarized it very well. It's like I've heard of many of those things before, especially the slide on Dharma and Moksha. That model actually, my parents have been kind of slowly hinting at that in terms of like how to enact it into my life and stuff as well. So that kind of, I guess, related to me the most. I guess my question would be, if, like as students, right? Like, I mean, there's a lot of students here. We all we focus a lot of our time on school and university and and getting a job and careers and I think not a lot of us really I think you mentioned just slides that moksha is one of the goals, but there are other career goals and stuff as part of our objectives. So how would you suggest, I guess, constantly reminding ourselves that, like, because once you sort of get those or achieve those dreams, and then you kind of feel empty as okay, what now, kind of thing. Right? So I mean, once, like, even though we focus so much time on school and careers and jobs and things like that, what would be the best way to kind of get that fourth goal, the moksha, as a part of our? Because I don't think that's, like, I don't think it's happening enough.
Yeah, very, very serious and very important. Good question. Let me mention 2 or 3 points here. The first thing is, please always remind yourself, life is a marathon race. It is not a sprint. So remind yourself, what is the distance in marathon? 26 miles, 42 kilometers. And you have to have stamina, consistency. So one is the long run. Exams, qualifications, they are sprints. You burst last 3 months, last 2 weeks, you do, okay. Then what? So full life is a marathon, let's keep that in mind. Number 2, keep always the means and ends relationship in mind, the process. Whatever you want to achieve in school, college, first job, career, promotions, pay package, and so on, yeah, they're fine. But keep in mind the means through which you achieve all the short-term, medium-term ends. The means is the dharma. And there be willing to make some sacrifices if the means is improper. It means improper in many ways. It may damage your long-term reputation. It may make you less sensitive to issues of values and ethics. It may give you overconfidence and arrogance that you can get by, and you will make initially a small dent in ethics, and then you will make a bigger dent. Somewhere along the game will be out. So always the process over the end, the means over the ends. Give priority to the means. Number 3, keep thinking about your social role, the contribution. The contribution as well as self-actualization. Jagat Hikaya as well as Atma Moksha. The kind of Lokasangra. Always think of a larger entity, your work team, at least at the workplace, the immediate team, that you don't unfairly gain and get one to the team. Number 2, think of the organization which is investing to keep your job going and be fair to the salt of that organization. Number 3, think of the community where you are living. And as you come up, you take more and more responsibility in life. So these are ways in which you can prepare yourself for moksha. Never cling to anything for too long. Keep moving to the next step. So you have to willingly leave zone of comfort and move into a zone of discomfort. That is moksha. Moksha is not at the end of the death only. At every level you should leave complacency and master situations to new challenges. That way you keep yourself constantly in a state of excitement, challenge, movement, progress, and not stagnation.
Next question.
Yes.
Please come on. Yeah.
Hi, Sriram.
Yes, good.
I thought the lecture was really informative, very well done. In fact, like you were talking about keeping the objective in mind and focusing on that, and that will automatically give you the rewards that you see. In fact, I think it's very useful, especially for students going to university, because in university it took me a while to pick it up, but then eventually I realized that if you don't study with the objective of getting a high grade and you actually study with the point of learning, you automatically do better and actually retain the knowledge for a much longer period of time. And I just have one quick question. In this day and age, especially like in the finance and business field, more and more students who are graduating from university go after the money, aka investment banking and other lucrative opportunities, without actually thinking through their decisions or actually going for a career that they enjoy. So how would you suggest like we build our willpower and sort of value system in university to better prepare us to keep the bigger goal in mind when looking for like full-time opportunities?
Yeah. Let me make a quick comment on your first point and then come to the second one. When you realize yourself that if you really study to learn the subject, the grades follow. Which brings me back to the principle of Ananda. Don't postpone Ananda to later in life. Learning itself should be a source of Ananda.